Hi, everybody, welcome back. I hope you're all doing well. Now, I don't know if you've seen these street interviews of these guys asking men if they think other men are straight or gay. But I've seen a lot of it on my FYP because obviously I watched one and my FYP decided to show me more. So, yeah, let's get into it if you have it.
Would you think this guy is gay or straight?
Gay.
Gay, and what makes you say that?
His whole manner.
And are you gay or straight?
Straight.
You think people can tell based on looking at you?
Yep.
Hey, would you think this guy's gay or straight?
Gay.
Why you say that?
The pose.
Okay.
Maybe the bag.
Okay. And are you gay or straight?
I'm straight.
You think people can tell based on looking at you?
Maybe not.
You think this guy's gay or straight?
Oh, he's gay.
And then why would you say that, bro?
Look at just how he's posing, bro.
Okay. Now, are you gay or straight?
I'm straight.
You think people could tell based on looking at you?
I mean, I would hope so.
You think this guy's gay or straight?
No, he's definitely gay.
He's gay. What makes you say that?
Brother, look at him, bro. Holy shit.
Then are you gay or straight?
Hell no, I'm straight, brother.
You think people can tell based on looking at you?
Yeah.
Would you say this guy's gay or straight?
I think he's gay.
And what makes you say that?
Just the way he's standing.
Okay. Are you gay or straight?
I'm straight.
You think people can tell based on looking at you?
Yeah.
And this guy's gay or straight?
Gay.
Gay? Why would you say that?
Just the stance, just how he presents himself.
Okay. And then are you gay or straight?
Straight.
Will people be able to tell based on looking at you?
I hope so.
Are you gay or straight?
No, I'm straight.
Do you think other people would think that?
I would say they think I'm straight.
Do you think this guy is gay or straight?
Gay.
What makes you say that?
I don't know. He looks too happy.
Now, are you gay or straight?
I'm straight.
Do you think other people would think that?
I have no idea. But the good thing about me is I don't care.
Oh, gay.
Gay?
Yeah, it's gay.
What makes you say that?
This. Because the sun.
The sun?
Yeah.
Are you gay or straight?
I'm straight. I say I like women.
Do you think other people would think that?
Yeah.
Oh, nah, he gay as hell. Nah, that's a gay man right there if I ever seen one. Look at him. He got the tongue out. Yeah, nah, he gay.
Are you gay or straight?
Oh, I'm straight, homie. I'm straight.
Do you think other people would think that?
Then, bro, what the fuck is wrong with you? Duh, what the fuck?
Do you think this guy is gay or straight?
I think he's bi.
You think he's bi? Oh, okay. What? Yeah.
Oh, shit. Would you think this guy's gay or straight?
Straight up gay.
Straight up gay?
Yep.
And then what makes you say that?
The back, like trying to arch your back.
Are you gay or straight?
I'm straight.
You think people can tell based on looking at you?
Nope.
Bro, would you think this guy is gay or straight?
Definitely up there with the gays.
Are you gay or straight, bro?
Straight.
You think people can tell based on how you look?
Hope so.
You say this guy is gay or straight, bro?
Yeah, I'd have to go with gay.
Why you say that, bro?
I know he just got that attitude about it.
Okay. Are you gay or straight?
Straight.
You think people would agree based on how you look, bro?
Maybe.
Would you say this guy is gay or straight, bro?
That's affirmative action of gay. That's 100% gay.
And then are you gay or straight?
I'm hella straight.
You think people can tell based on looking at you?
Yeah,
You
100%.
think this guy is gay or straight?
I'd say he's gay.
And then are you gay or straight?
Oh, I'm straight.
You think people can tell based on looking at you?
Hopefully.
Would you think this guy is gay or straight?
Gay.
And then what makes you say that?
By the way he's standing.
Okay, and are you gay or straight?
No, I'm straight.
You think people can tell based on how you look, bro?
I hope so.
Would you think this guy's gay or straight?
I think he's straight.
And then are you gay or straight, bro?
I'm straight.
You think people can tell based on looking at you?
Are you gay or straight?
I'm straight, man.
Do you think other people would think that?
Of course, yeah.
Do you think this guy is gay or straight?
I think that nigga gay.
What makes you say that?
I don't know. That's just the vibe he gives off.
Are you gay or straight?
I'm not gay. I'm straight.
Do you think other people would think that?
Yeah, they think I'm straight, yeah.
Do you think this guy is gay or straight?
I get it. Like probably DL. Yeah.
Oh, for real? What makes you say that?
I don't know. Like he don't give off gay.
Are you gay or straight?
I'm straight.
Do you think other people would think that?
Yeah, that nigga low-key look gay. I can't even count.
What makes you say that?
Just the way he look.
Are you gay or straight?
No, I'm straight.
Would you say that guy is gay or straight?
He might be gay.
What gives that off?
The stance that he's got on
Okay.
his legs, I think.
Okay. And then are you gay or straight?
I'm straight.
You think people would agree based on how you look?
I hope so.
Would you think that guy is gay or straight?
I would say definitely gay.
Are you gay or straight?
I'm straight, bro.
You think people can tell based on how you look?
Hopefully not, but you know, it's what it is.
Would you say that guy is gay or straight, bro?
He's definitely gay, man.
Definitely gay?
Yes,
and then why you say
sir.
that?
Something about the stand.
Okay.
The way he stands.
And then are you gay or straight?
Straight, bro.
You think people could tell based on how you look?
Probably.
Bro, would you say that guy is gay or straight?
Super gay.
Yeah, and then what makes you say that?
Just a pose. Straight.
You think people could tell based on how you look?
Yeah, I just got married.
You say that guy is gay or straight?
That guy's gay.
Why you say that?
The way he's standing, his flip-flops, and his sunglasses.
Okay, and then are you gay or straight?
I'm straight.
And then you think people could tell based on looking at you?
I hope so.
Hey, would you say that guy is gay or straight, bro?
I ain't gonna lie. I think he's gay, bro.
What gives that away?
I think his eyebrows is crazy.
Okay. And then are you gay or straight?
I'm straight.
Think people could tell based on looking at you?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Is it that men are very judgmental? Or all men think all men are gay? Or all straight men think all men are gay? Because how? How did you not think of yourself? Like, how did you not see yourself that way, but you were quick to put that on someone else? So yeah, when we talk about projection, this video proves that most straight men love to project a lot, because the thing is, you're not looking at yourself, but you're quick to put it on somebody else. And it's like, do you even see yourself? Like, do you see yourself? You know, and the way that they are quick to be like, oh, me, no, I'm straight. But that one is gay. And God, I've been laughing. The comment section has not disappointed either. But yeah, so first let's get into what people had to say about all of this.
Would you think this guy is gay or straight?
Gay.
Gay, and then what makes you say that?
His whole manner.
And
Men think all the other men are gay. Who's to blame? Alright, so this is some of my favorite new content. I love watching these videos. And what the guy does is he goes up to men and he shows them a picture of a man. And he says, does this man look gay to you? And they go, yes, most of them, right? Yes, he does. And then he asks them, well, do you think that other guys would think you looked gay? And so he takes a picture and then he goes to the next guy, and of course the guy thinks he looks gay. And I think this is because men, they think everyone wants to sleep with them. That's how they treat women. If you talk to them, they think you want to sleep with them. And if you're a man, if you just exist, they think you want to sleep with them. What is up with you? As for why men think other men are gay, who I blame, it's going to be men, obviously.
Have you seen that social experiment where that guy walks around and he has a picture of somebody and he says, hey, do you think this person is gay or straight? And then they answer what they think the person is. And then the guy says, hey, can I take a picture of you? Do you think people would be able to tell if you were gay or straight? And they're always like, yeah, sure. Why does every guy say that the guy before them is gay? Y'all are all gay, which is fine. Maybe it'll get us out of the patriarchy faster. But like, I think it's saying something that every single man said they were gay. And like, some of y'all had on outfits that made it so evident you were straight. Okay? Okay? So like, can we just admit it and like move on so we can peacefully live on this blue floating rock? It's okay.
I can't stop thinking of these videos on TikTok where that guy goes up to other guys and asks them if they're gay or straight, and they're all like, oh, I'm straight, and they think, do you think other people would be able to tell? And they're like, yeah, 100%. And then he shows the next person, and every single time the man says that the other man is gay. And this is a concept known as homohysteria, which I wrote about in my dissertation, which is basically this intense fear that men have as being perceived as gay in society. So it's basically like anything that is perceived as being feminine, or like that comes under like being perceived as gay. And so it's this intense internalized homophobia that they then project onto other people, and it's known as homohysteria. And it's so interesting. And when I kept seeing these videos, I kept thinking about my dissertation because I wrote on masculinities. And I was just like, this is the problem with people. They have such an intense fear of being perceived as something that society, as the patriarchy as a whole, deems as like weak or wrong or not right, or all these things. And it's incredible because patriarchy was created and is upheld by men, and these men are trapped in a cycle of something that they are also contributing to and they can't escape, and it's just really interesting.
Straight men think that every other man is gay. You ever see those videos where they show a guy a picture of another guy and they're like, do you think this guy's gay or straight? They always say gay. And then they ask them, if we took a picture of you and asked another guy, do you think that they think you're gay or straight? And they always say straight. And the next guy always says he's gay. I just want to know, why? Why do you think that you're the epitome of masculinity and that every other man is beneath you? What's even more interesting is, why do you think every other man is gay? I know why. It's not going to be what you think I'm going to say. Men perform masculinity for other men, not for women. This gender is a construct, just like masculinity and femininity. If you don't understand what a construct is, you're going to need to look it up. Constructs evolve over time based on what society deems as acceptable. A great example of that is the color pink. Because in the 1920s, the color pink was considered masculine. Also, you remember in the 90s when guys started piercing their ears more? There was a gay side and there was a straight side. Remember that? And honestly, I would argue a totally secure human being would be perfectly okay with presenting masculine or feminine at any given point in time. Because since it's a construct, what are you so afraid of, right? You're afraid your boys might think you're gay? That sounds pretty gay.
Okay, so there's that guy on the internet right now doing those interviews with other guys asking if he thinks that the people in the photo are gay or straight. And then he completely flips the script and he asks really quickly, okay, if someone saw you right now, do you think that they'd think that you were gay or straight? And if you haven't seen this yet, I'll throw like in the description the name of the guy that's doing it. It's bringing up a lot of questions in me, and I wanted to open up a little discourse on it. As a gay man, the first thing I noticed about this is obviously when all of the guys are asked themselves if they think that if someone saw a photo of them, if they thought they'd be gay or straight, what's coming out of most of their mouths is hopefully not. Like, hopefully they don't think I'm gay. But what's happening in these videos is essentially a lot of these guys are coming in really projecting a lot of their insecurity and immediately assuming that the guy in the photo is gay, and the reasons for it are so interesting. What you realize through these videos is they really are just making something up on the spot that doesn't have any consistency throughout, right? So like they'll say like, oh, the way he's standing, or like his eyebrows, or his outfit. But as the script gets quickly flipped, they have to reflect on themselves and if they think that they'd be perceived as gay. And then the next person who looks at the photo of them thinks that they look gay for a reason that they thought they looked normal, straight. It's kind of brilliant because it really exposes the idea that this idea of somebody looking gay is actually really contrived. And someone who goes throughout the world experiencing a lot of self-hatred and not being able to embrace their feminine side, they're going to see the world in a way that's really threatening, and they're going to see the world in a way that like is really gay, when in reality they're just afraid of that femininity in themselves. And it's cool because they show people who are gay that get interviewed for the show, the short, and then they'll show women. And you'll notice that the gay guys and the women tend to not really care at all how they're perceived, obviously, and the way that they guess is way more neutralized. The reasons that they guess are way less energized or sensationalized in this insecurity, and it's more generally like observational and not offensive. But I think what I want people to see from this video mostly is the worldview, the lens in which people see the world is completely based on their inner experience, right? Everyone's different inner experience creates a different worldview. Someone who's very, very afraid all the time of femininity. What do you guys think about this? What is this bringing up in you, especially if you're gay? I'm so curious.
Also, shout out to that account that's going around and showing guys a picture of another guy and asking them if the guy in the picture looks straight or gay. I have yet to see any of these guys respond and say, oh yeah, that guy looks straight. They always say that the guy in the picture looks gay. And I think it really exposes the fragility of masculinity, because oftentimes these guys will be like, oh yeah, he looks gay because of how he's standing or how he's posing. And at this point, for a lot of these straight guys, it feels like it's just gay to be perceived.
Yeah, let's get into some of the comments I saw. Yeah, this person said the projection project. Exactly my thought. And the next person says this is either a skit or one of the best social experiments I've seen in a while. And the person that, did that came to clarify. He's saying it's not a skit and most guys are haters and it shows. The next person said there's so much to unpack here. And the truth is that there's a lot to unpack. Someone said his lips. Why are you looking at his lips, bro? And the lady said, what did we learn from this, guys? Yeah, stop the projection. Someone also said, we are all gay. Yeah, and it makes sense because if that's how you see every other guy on the street, like, is this something that you do all the time, or is it because of the interview? I don't know. I just would love to know if this is how most guys move around in this world. Like, you see this guy and you automatically think, oh, he's gay. Is that how it is? So someone said it's the way he takes the pictures. And I'm like, how can that be the issue? I mean, when they are posing like that, why are they posing like that? Why? He's just taking the photos. They are the ones posing like that. So how is it his fault? Someone said they're watching the video. Yeah. Yeah. And yeah. Someone said, I'm never standing again. The other person said, bro has slid out of his slides. Someone said, I never understood the I hope so answer. Yeah, because that's the point. They realized that other people could think the same of them. Other people could also view them as gay. The one thing they are so afraid of or they don't want to be associated with. Why? Ask them. And the last person said these videos do not disappoint. But honestly, I've seen so many men on the internet, like other comment sections of other videos coming for women who say something in the lines of this about certain men, like he's zesty, he's fruity, and so on and so on. You see all these men attacking that woman. But then to find out that most of you feel the same way about almost every guy that you meet. Because in the comment section, there was somebody else who was saying the guy probably took out all the other guys who were saying that, you know, they were straight and was making it seem like all the guys are saying all the guys are gay. Which could also be true, but there's a lot of you saying that. Yeah, there's a lot of you saying that. There's a lot of you projecting those things onto other people. Like, my thing is, so do you also look in the mirror? Like, how do you see yourself as straight while simultaneously putting gay on somebody else? That's the part I don't understand. How did you come to that conclusion? You know? But yeah, I just came here to show you this just in case you've not seen it. A lot of guys do love to project, and a lot of guys think a lot of guys are gay. Yes, those of you who can break it down psychologically, emotionally, academically, yeah. The comment section is yours. I'll make a video. Maybe I'll make a part 2. Anyway, let me know your thoughts about all of this, and I'll see you again in another one. Take care of yourselves and one another. Bye.